welcome back. So first off, I just want to thank everyone. I hit 100 subscribers and that's pretty sweet. It's not much, but it's those little things that get me going. So today I was feeling like I want to play some guitar. It's been a long time since I've done that, and recently I'm realizing how important it is to be intentional with what I want to do creatively in a day. There's so many times I feel like I hit a writer's block, and I usually get it from just being overwhelmed with too many options to do. So yeah, I feel like minimizing what you want to do in a day can make it seem tangible and just make you create. Because sometimes we just have too big of goals for ourselves and it's too lofty, and if we don't do it, we get upset at ourselves. And because of that, we just don't create or have fun. So yeah, for myself and for this video, I figure I'm gonna just stick with playing guitar. So I'm gonna just record some loops, play around, and just have fun with that. Also, I'm gonna put a link below for all the loops that I make, and feel free to make a song of your own. It'd be really cool to see what you guys come up with. Feel free to share that with me, then I can also share that in a future video, so have at her. Let's just play some music and get it to it, so yeah. All right, so I have Logic open here. Just to get myself going, I made myself a bus group. I threw an amp, just a Logic stock amp effect that sounded pretty decent. Added a little bit of EQ that gives it a bit more body and takes away any sub frequencies we don't need. And then throw on fat effects, which I tend to use for the distortion and bandpass. To get the vibe going, I'll just grab a loop that sounds fun, and then I'll just riff on some guitar over top of that. I'm gonna drag that in. So the tempo is 160, but yeah, 80 will work to make it a nice half tempo. Fun, yeah. Let's pick a key. We got a BPM, which is 80. That'll get us going. And I'm gonna do the key of B, and I want to do Phrygian because I haven't worked in a mode for a while. So let's see what I come up with. Yeah, I like that little take. Let's just add an octave layer. Yeah, that should be a fun start for just some chords. And actually, let's just do the octave as well. Let's see where that takes us. Let's make a beat. So yeah, let's break down what I did. I didn't actually end up changing the guitar chords that much. I kind of used them how they were as is and just use that as the arrangement, put some drums underneath, some bass, and then sampled the guitar itself. I basically just made sure to use the guitar as the inspiration point. So yeah, I just started the arrangement with the higher octave chords that I played. Threw a big quarter note delay on there to give some ambience. Then I bring in the main chord progression later. And then finish the song off with the second chord progression. So other than just using the guitar chords as I had them, I created a new bus where I just kept all of my chopped guitar samples, dragged them around rhythmically, created different fades. Then I dragged the chord progression into a Logic Quick Sampler. Just used it to create some fun rhythmic elements. And then after that, I created some ambience using those as well, bounced them with a bunch of reverb. Threw some tremolo on that. It's a fluttery ambience. So yeah, moving on. For this one, I started off with a simple shaker. Threw a kick underneath that. Then added the snare. There's 3 different layers that make that one snare. And for the intro, I just have one of those layers, so it's a lot more minimal, and then the snare just sounds bigger when it comes in later in the track. At the very end, I just wanted everything to get a bit bigger, so I added another hi-hat layer to fill out that shaker. For my drum bus, I have compression, EQ, and some distortion, and that's all being sent to some ambience, which glues everything together as well. All right, and then
bass.
used my old reliable synth bass that I always go to, Monarch, and yeah, played in a bass line. I sent the bass to microshift to give it some width, set the focus to be kind of like a mid-low range, and then also sent the bass to some reverb. I know that's kind of unorthodox. I made sure to EQ a lot of the lows before I went into the reverb though. If the bass has a fun melody and you want it to stand out, I think it is totally fine to make it have some more effects and a bit more width. Just be careful that the subs aren't spread out. So that's with it off and on to kind of show you the difference between the two. It's pretty subtle, but I think it makes a difference. But yeah, that's mostly this track. Honestly, there's not too much to it. I'm just trying to show ways you can spark creativity. When you feel like you hit a writer's block, I think the best thing to do is just find something that you want to do and just play around. Have fun creating regardless of the outcome. Once again, I really appreciate you tuning in. See you later.